Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's official prices. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so we've got a bunch of releases this week, and we've got the official prices straight from Games Workshop. So getting started here with the DawnBringer Book 1 Harbingers. The Harbingers book is going to be coming in at $40 USD. And from what we've seen so far, it looks like there's going to be a series of 4 of these books, which I think is part of why they have priced it at 40 as opposed to some of the more expensive books. So definitely happy to see it coming in at 40, but fully expect that if you commit to this, that there is a series of them, and you're probably going to be looking at somewhere around like 160 bucks for all 4 of them. And that's assuming that they stop there. And next we have the General's Handbook Pitch Battles 2023-2024. And this does include the full core rules in it as well. So it's great for existing and new players. And this is going to be the first season that goes on for an entire 12 months. So definitely a welcome change there also. And this is coming in at $50. And just a note also, if you have never purchased one of these, the quality and like delivery of the information in this book is phenomenal. I love the spiral binding and the overall size of this. It is a lot of info, but it's about half the size of a normal sheet of paper. So really nice, really handy, and a great tool. And it does also include the digital code as well. Alright, so next we have the Dawnbringers. So first we have the Fyreslayers, Fjori's Flamebearers. And this does include the new special character here. And then we've got 10 each. These are technically in 5s, but $130 for the Fyreslayer Dawnbringers. And without doing the detailed math on these, it does appear that it's roughly a 35% discount over retail. And then, of course, early access to the new character that is currently not available. I do like the way that they are presenting these rather than doing the battle boxes where they lock like 1 or 2 characters behind them and then it's 2 different factions. I do like that they are doing these in the single faction at a little bit lower of a price point. And then next we have Dawnbringers, Gloom Spike, Gitz, Braggit's, Bottle-snatchaz. So again, $130 on this one. And right around the same value again, saving about 35%. You do get the new character. You get your Squig Herd, Squig Hoppers, and then the Goblapalooza also. And some just really cool models right here. And obviously this is the best of the Dawnbringers because it's the only one that has squigs. And then next we have the Dawnbringers Flesh Eater Courts, Jerrion's Delegation. So we have the new character down here once again. And then we have 20 Crypt Ghouls. And then we have 2 sets of the Chunky Boys. You can assemble them however you want. But if you do want to run this battalion, if you do want to run the special rules, you do have to assemble them specifically how they look in the pictures and are described. So right around the same savings as well. I got to say this is a little bit closer to like the 30%. And while it does have the special character in here, I'm not sure that this is actually better than buying the Start Collecting box. The Flesh Eater Courts have one of the few Start Collecting boxes that is still available. It comes with the 10 Crypt Ghouls, and then it comes with your Crypt Horrors, and also the Zombie Dragon. And the Zombie Dragon is really good right now, and you build it a bunch of different ways. So honestly, I would have to say, unless you're really after this character and you're in a hurry to get him, I would just go with the Start Collecting on this. Because at $130, it's not a bad deal, but it's not as good. And next we have the Dawnbringers Maggotkin of Nurgle, Phlugoth's Shudderhood. So this box is $130 also USD, but it feels a little bit light to me. And I can't help but think it's because this guy is going to be priced extremely high. Because I want to say these are 80 bucks a piece and it's 60 bucks for these 5 guys. So that's like 140. The other boxes were all right around like 210 roughly in value. So that means that for this one to be equal, he has to be like roughly $70. Now, normally I would say that that's not possible. It's definitely not going to happen. But after seeing a couple of the mounted heroes come out recently, and honestly, this model is super cool, and I know people are going to be after it, makes me think that he's going to be priced a little bit more on the high side. Now, typically we see a little bit cheaper prices in Sigmar than we do in 40K, but like some recent mounted units in 40K have come out at like the $60, $65 for a character model. And I really hope that that's not what this guy's price is going to be when he is available for purchase individually. I'd like to think it's going to be priced closer to like $50. But based on what comes in this box, and it definitely feels like it's on the lighter side, I have a feeling that this either isn't going to be a great value relative to the other sets, or this character is going to be extremely pricey when offered individually. So I do really like this box. The models are all super cool and everything. I was definitely planning on picking this one up, but honestly, I'm going to pass on this one because it just doesn't feel like a great deal. Sort of feels like you're just buying the flies and then getting him, and then you essentially just get the 5 guys for free. So not a bad deal overall, but not as compelling as I would hope some of these boxes would be. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. So next we have Blood Bowl, Gutter Bowl, and this is priced at $60 USD. It does include the double-sided board and also the dugouts and then the rules as well. But I was a little surprised at $60 for this. Now, I guess it's not that bad compared to like a full box set that would normally include 2 of your teams and then some other stuff. But $60 for this expansion definitely feels a little bit on the pricey side for what's included here. All right, and then we had the Old World Alliance Blood Bowl team, the Middenheim Maulers. So $50 for these guys. Now, this is a re-release. These models were offered previously, but they are definitely some cool models. Glad to see them back. And $50 for these. And next we have the Old World Alliance Team Card Pack. $33.50 if you want the Old World Alliance Team Card Pack to go with your team. And then we have the Underworld Denizens Blood Bowl team, the Underworld Creepers. Once again, this is a remake or reprint of a team. It is $50 for these bad boys. And again, some cool models. And of course, we have the Underworld Denizens Team Card Pack. And once again, this one coming in at $33.50 USD and goes along with that team. And then we have the hardback novel from Black Library, Children of Teclis. So it is $30 for Children of Teclis. And then we have Grombrindal, Chronicles of the Wanderer. And this is coming in paperback now. And the paperback version is $17.99. So $18 for Grombrindal. So that is it for this week's official prices. A little surprised to see that the various Dawnbringers were all the exact same price, $130 for them. While they do feel like they're all kind of around that same level, the Maggotkin of Nurgle one seems a little bit light. So there is still some decent value in these. You're definitely getting access to a new miniature, probably a few months in advance. So if you are really after them, if you're really looking forward to the season, or you want to run any of these particular regiments of renown, this is going to be the only way to access them, at least for now. And it does appear that each of these box sets, you're basically getting 1 unit for free, roughly. So there's definitely some value to be had in them if you were already after the majority or all the models in the set, in particular the new characters. So I'm definitely going to be picking up the General's Handbook myself. Probably going to lay low on everything else for now. I haven't been like super impressed with the value and then also the actual like regiments of renown that have been released lately. There's definitely some cool stuff here. I definitely like the new characters. But with all the excitement and hype and everything around 40K, with new season of Sigmar launching, new season of Kill Team coming soon, and Warcry as well, and my backlog at record levels, I'm going to go ahead and tap out on this one. So let me know what you're going to be picking up, what you're most excited about, or if you're just going to be tapping out on this one. I know the Blood Bowl players, fans, got to be really excited, as it is a nice little plethora of units and a new game mode for them. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.